Welcome back to the afternoon show introducing the water molecule.
It's great to be on the show.
That's great to hear. So, how was your trip down here?
It was wonderful. All of us water molecules were crammed up in the cloud, but we were finally released and we headed down to Earth's surface. It felt wonderful. The scientific name for that is precipitation.
I bet it is. But can you please tell us more about precipitation?
Well, all the water molecules are crammed into the cloud, and then we separate into first and second class. First class being snow, and second class being rain. Eventually, the cloud cabins get too full and too heavy, so they're forced to send us down to Earth.
Interesting. But how do water molecules form to get to the cloud in the first place?
There are many ways. For example, prior to this call, I had a nice vacation and party in the ocean with 96% of my buddies. During that, my friend's son came up to me and asked if I wanted to go to Britain for a vacation.
I see. What happened after that?
I agreed, and then he got me a ride to the cloud. It was called Evaporation Travel Service. And then along the way, I saw other water molecules who came from plants around the world using Transpiration Travel Service. Then, sometimes, when you get close to the cloud, they have to mix the travel services together. So then we all took one travel service called, I think it was Evapotranspiration Travel Service, if I'm not mistaken. Then we rested up in the cloud, and slowly, as the cloud got fuller and heavier, most of us couldn't remain in our gas form, so we turned into our liquid form or solid form. This is called condensation. It feels a bit weird at first, but you get used to it the more you travel. Anyway, the condensed clouds got full, and so we released and came back down to the Earth's surface yet again.
And that was called precipitation, correct?
Yes.
Awesome. So, what other roles does the sun have on the water cycle?
I'm glad you asked. The sun has many roles in controlling what we do. The sun is in charge of our molecular structure, levels, and form of water. It is also another transportation method. For us, because it moves around the clouds, which we're in. It also is what allows sublimation to work. Sublimation is when frozen water molecules, or snow, is turned into gas or water vapor without going through the liquid process. Anyway, the sun controls this too by allowing it to work in all different types of temperature.
Can you explain what role us living and non-living things play in the water cycle?
Well, living things have their own mini water cycle. You take in water and then you use it around your body and you dispose of it through urine, sweat, tears, and other means. Non-living things can store water, use it for their things such as a plant, and then they get rid of it, and then we go to the cloud again via both processes.
Wow. It's great to hear that we have some effect in the water cycle. Last question. What are your plans after the show ends?
Uh, I might go on a vacation, and then after that, I'll take the runoff bus service down to the infiltration station. This is where us water molecules go to recharge plants along the way to help them produce their essential keys of survival. I might recharge a few aquifers there before I head down to the groundwater subway. From there, I will catch a ride back to the ocean. Some people decide to keep going on the runoff bus, passing the infiltration station, and then they go back to the ocean.
That sounds wonderful. Well, it was a great time talking to you and understanding the water cycle and what each step actually means. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me.